like a Hellcat.
Hello guys, in a new video about knowledge. In the last video, in tutorial 2, I told you that I'm going to tell you the form, and I have defined the form in a quick access. In this video I'm going to continue the form, and complicatedly I'm going to discuss the form and the name and the password, input type, and etc. Don't forget to like and subscribe in my new channel. This is tutorial 3. In the last video of tutorial 4 HTML, I'm going to tell you secret codes, or not secret codes, it's a useful tricks in making HTML document, and it's, believe me, it's so insane. Let's begin. The form has its own code, which is called form, and had an attribute as the src or the href is called action. The action is the method that the input of our name or password will be configured, and most of it is about PHP. We will make it now clear or empty, and there is a second attribute, which is method equal between quotation marks, have two types, get or post. Post to give information to the server as you are a new one, or get to take information from the server as you want to log in. In our case, we'll make post. And now we close. Let's begin. The first thing to know is name. To make space, I told you in tutorial 1, we'll make and NBSP. And it's so good to copy it in case you don't want to write it more than once. Now to a new code. After we know the form, we'll begin to make a field to write in. This code is about input, has its also attribute, which is type between quotation marks. The type is the thing you want to write in the field. The name it is a text with type text. And now in the second video I'm going to tell you some tricks about input, but now you are going to know input type equal between quotation marks text. Close it. The input type, I told you text, you can type letters, numbers, symbols. The text will not be so that configuration. Second thing, we'll make BR, which is break or a new line password, for example, and make and NBSP. I make it triple, or you can make it twice, once, as you want. It's a freedom. And type the same thing, but in this time we're going to change the type. We'll make it password. Password is made like a symbols of like this symbol. Will not make your password visible if someone is behind you or beside you, so they cannot find your password easily. And again BR. And now to the email. Email, we'll write email and NBSP. And input type equal between two quotation marks email. To know there is many things or many things in type you can make, so don't be if you type age, you will type age. To explain, if you write now BR to finish this point, email and NBSP input type equal email. I told you, for example, age, and I don't know, and I'm going to type input type equal between two quotation marks. Don't write here age. Anything has its own attribute. Name is text, password is password. email is email, but not everything you type is that attribute. As email, as the name, we don't type here the name, we'll just type text, not the email, or not the name. The age we want to make number, and close the tag. And now BR again, and let's make something like checkbox or radio. The checkbox or the radio button, there's two similar in function, but not similar in the checking box. To explain, checkbox will make like gender. I will begin with the radio button. Make BR male. We finish this and make input type again. Input type equal between two quotation marks. We'll type here radio, and an attribute is name equal A. You will be asking, what is this A? You told us A is a hyperlink. In this only case, A and B, A you can use or check for one only button, or B you can make the two boxes, or if you don't try name you can make the two boxes. Now let's make end NBSP. Oh, to know, end NBSP is non-breakable space, and we had right male and the check and radio button, then female again, input type equal between two quotation marks radio, name equal A. We have finished this. This is the radio button. The radio button is about a circle, you can put it one only. Now again BR, and now to the checkbox we'll make something like language. I'm writing language and BR, and for example Arabic. Now to the code, input type equal between two quotation marks check box, Now I told you checkbox you can make more than one value. The checkbox, and close this tag, and BR, or you want it in the same space, it's freedom English, for example, input type equal between two quotation marks checkbox, enter. Now close the tag, and I have finished writing the checkbox. In the test, in the final of this video, I'm going to show you the difference between the radio button and the checkbox and see what have happened. Now to a new button, which is OK or submit or finished or something like that. The button, when you press it, it makes all your data sent to the server and stored there. This will be in the same code, input type equal between two quotation marks submit. Submit means I have finished my data and send it to the server. If you wanted to change the name of it to submit, leave it as it is, it will be in the function submit query. That means I have finished my data. Or you want to change it, which is value equal between two quotation marks, you want it as OK, I have finished or OK, and this is for the submit button. And now end NBSP, the same code, type equal between two quotation marks. Now to reset, the reset means I have failed in this all things I want to require, or I want to reset it to a new one. I want to fill it again. Value again. Wait a minute. Again. Now we have finished this a simple form. One of the complicated forms is a mix between these codes and tips I'm going to tell you in tutorial 4 about the form. This is all for now. I'm going to test it with you. We have finished the form, enter it, name here like education, master, and my password is anything, like for example anything, email, but anything, age, don't know. I don't know my age. This is the radio button, male or female. When I try this disappear. When I put this disappear. This is the radio button. The checkbox, I can make the all of these and check again, so it disappeared again. You can make that twice. Or when you type in the radio button, you can only choose one only button. Now when I press OK, invalid email. Never mind. I'll make it anything, for example. And I press OK. He told me you should make an email. Again, it disappear. All of this disappear. Again is reset. Okay, I should put my email and something like that. This is all for this video. In the second video, or in the last video, tutorial 4, I'm going to tell you some useful tricks in the HTML or the form. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.